What's up, guys? It's your man, I Do a Barber, and today I'm going to show you guys how to do the perfect C-cup every time on the beard. Let's go. So I have my 2-blade on my Super ZR detachable clipper, and I'm just removing bulk. Now, any of the clippers and stuff that you see me use in this video, it will all be linked in the description below for Amazon. And of course, there's a shop Amazon link if you just want to buy anything else. So holler at me and use the link, help a brother out. So again, I'm just making passes. I want to make sure this hair is even. Now, I've got my MV with the lever open, and you see that line. I'm really making an emphasis to pay attention to where that line is. I'm using that as a reference point. And of course, the lever was open when I created that line. Now I'm going to go halfway, and as you see, I'm about halfway to where I created, and now I'm closed to remove that line. So now that I got that out of the way, I'm just going to slightly open and close the lever just to knock out anything that I see that I need to erase or polish. And that's all I'm doing. Like right now the lever's closed and I'm just using the corners, just tapping there. So you see that's pretty faded. Now I'm going to come back with my Slimline Pro Elize, use the corners to knock out any little dark areas. And as you can see, now I have the 1.5 blade. And as you see, I'm just going right underneath. Now, of course, the 1.5 blends right into the 2. So I started off with the 2 to remove bulk. Now this is the next blade, and that's all I'm doing here. I'm just removing all this bulk. Now we're gonna go and put on the wall half guard on my MVs. That has a wall fade blade on it, by the way, for those of you that are curious. That's and it's clipper, but it has a wall fade blade on it, and it's open in the open lever. And we're gonna start fading into that 1.5 blade. Now, of course, that little area back there requires a little bit more attention because it's a little darker, obviously. So you want to pay attention to the darker areas and blend them into that shorter length. And that's all that I'm doing here. Now, of course, with beards, a lot of times you have to go different directions. So as you see, I'm going sideways, I'm going up, you know, because his beard, and like many other guys' beard, it grows many different directions. Just really weird. So now I took back on the 1.5. and I'm just going up, removing some more bulk before I come back with the wall fade blade with the open lever again. So you see that dark spot, I'm just attacking that with the wall because the density changes on someone's hair all the time. It's very common. So now we're gonna edge up the back with the Slimline Pro Elize, and I'm stretching the skin here obviously because 1, I want to get a better view, and then 2, sometimes like people have really stretchy skin. I mean, skin is pretty elastic anyway, but some people's skin is more stretchy than others, and his is pretty elastic, so the elasticity in his skin is pretty high. So I'm using Timeless shave gel and I'm just applying it. Now I'm not going to use the trimmer to create the line. I'm going to use the razor only, and this is what I typically do with beards. I don't line up typically with the trimmer then use the razor. I just go in straight away with the razor. So we're gonna do the back line first, which is pretty simple. You know, you create it however the client wants, whether they want it to go straight down or they want it to go whatever way. Just follow whatever the client wants. And of course, as you see, I'm just refining this line here before we get into the other line, which is why you're probably tuned in to this video. So all right, so let's get into it. So I'm looking at point A to point C, and there's a B in the middle. So typically what I'll do sometimes is this. What I'll do is I'll create a marker at point A, which is at the top. The top is point A. Now, of course, you can make it thick or thin, however the client desires, whatever. Now I come all the way to before this, I'm actually removing a lot of this bulk and just clearing this out. You don't have to do this. You can just go straight into point C. I don't know why I did this, just to be honest with you. I really don't. But point C, here's point C. I'm creating this marker right here. Now, of course, I'm going to use this as a reference point to do the other side. You're not going to see me do that in this video, but that's what you would do. You would use that as a reference point to make sure that it's perfect. Now, you see that little arch is not quite perfect. The key is pulling the skin up like this. So you see how I'm pulling it up? All you're gonna do is create a straight line once you stretch the skin up, and it's gonna fall back into place. So as I pull it up, create a straight line like that, drop it, and it should fall right into place. Shout out to Julio, who showed this to me in barber college. I can't take all the credit here. So as you see, I created that straight line across right there. You see how that line I created is straight? And as I take my thumb off, it falls right into place. And this is gonna happen every time. Now, of course, I gotta remove this with the comb because, of course, we're not gonna leave them like this. But now let's refine, because a lot of times, like, he has pretty coarse hair, and with coarse hair, like one single hair strand or two can make the difference in the sharpness of a line. So I gotta come back here and just do some refining. I'm using the point and the heel of the blade to get my point across here. So, and you'll see slowly, if you pay close attention, you'll see some little small hairs there that really make a difference. And this is all that attention to detail type stuff. So there you have it. So you see that the C cup there, perfect every time, guys. If you use this will happen every single time for you guys. So hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe and share. It's been your man, I Do It, signing out, and I will holla.